Hi families, this is Miss Cross here, welcoming you to our curriculum night presentation for the 2020-2021 school year. I am sorry we're not able to do it in person, but I've included a lot of information that I think you will find helpful, and I'm always available by text or dojo or email if you have any questions. So our administrative staff, our principal is Miss Penny Young, and then our assistant principals are Miss Karen Stocks, Miss Lake Bedoya, and Miss Amy Cordova. We are so excited to welcome your children to 4th grade, and it was so awesome to have them here in class today. They did a great job. I've enjoyed getting to know them over Zoom for the past few weeks, but it was really fun having them in class today and seeing who was taller than I had expected and who was shorter than I expected. I hadn't even thought about that, so that was kind of a fun thing today to discover. So my name is Karen Cross. This is my 15th year teaching. It is my 6th year teaching at Arcado. I started when my daughter Shelby was in kindergarten, and she is now in 5th grade here at Arcado. It's my 2nd year teaching 4th grade. I have taught pre-K, kindergarten, 3rd grade, and 4th grade, and 4th grade is by far my favorite. I love it so much. Again, my daughter Shelby is in 5th grade at Arcado, and my son Elliot is in digital pre-K this year. Our class schedule, I hope this is the last version of it, but it could change. We start the morning with word work and then social studies and science. We then have recess and lunch, and then math and reading, specials, and wrapping our day up with writing. Oops, went the wrong direction. Our goals in 4th grade are to provide a supportive and fun classroom environment, to help your child make new friends and discover new interests, and to give your child the academic and social skills they need to progress to 5th grade. This is our balanced literacy framework. This looks a little different right now because of our current situation with the COVID-19. So I will be doing mini lessons. We will have independent reading time. The small group work will not be happening as much right now just because it's not really feasible to do that. We are working on plans for reading groups, perhaps book clubs, also individual help, of course, for students who need it. And writer's workshop is similar, mini lesson, independent writing and conferencing, teaching throughout the workshop, and sharing. We have a really exciting opportunity this year. Miss McGrath, who is my partner and teammate, are going to be team teaching as much as we can this year, which we are very excited about. So you will see, your children will see her in person teaching reading and social studies, and then we will team up for writing, and then you will see me teaching math and science. So we are very excited. We are figuring out all of the kinks of teaching digitally and in person at the same time, and we just think it's a really exciting opportunity for us and for all of the students as well. Math is going to be taught by me, and we have an activating strategy every day. I've already introduced your children to several of these. We will have a mini lesson. Again, not so much small group. There will be a lot of modeled practice with me, and then individual practice where we are watching the students as they work and doing our best to help them where they need help in figuring things out. Science, 4th grade science is my favorite thing in the world. We have already studied ecosystems, food chains, and food webs. Next week we will start force and motion, and we will learn about simple machines and the effects of gravity. We will then move into the water cycle, weather data and forecasting, the earth and the moon, solar system and stars, and light and sound. And we try really hard to bring science to life in 4th grade, and we're already thinking about ways we can do this under the current situation with still doing as many experiments and hands-on opportunities as we possibly can. Social studies will be taught to your child by Miss McGrath. I am here in the classroom whenever she is teaching, and she is here with me whenever I'm teaching, so it's not like it'll just be one person in the room, but I will be right here when we are doing this as well. Social studies is another one of our favorites. We both love history and love trying to bring that to life for your students. Map and globe skills will be taught throughout the year. We started Map Skills by learning where Boston, Massachusetts is this week, and we will continue to add places to a map so that they know probably about 10 to 12 locations on the map of the United States by the end of the year. So it's not a ton of different places, but definitely some really important ones. We are working on the American Revolution right now. That will lead us into the United States Constitution, along with the Declaration of Independence. Personal finance we've already worked on. That will come back throughout the year. We will learn about Westward expansion, some different reform movements, the Civil War, and we will wrap up 4th grade with Reconstruction. Standardized testing is a little bit up in the air right now. We will have classroom assessments throughout the year. I will make you aware of those through classroom newsletters and Class Dojo. SPGs, the students did not take. That's their baseline beginning of the year test in each subject, which we did not take this year. I am really unsure about all of the rest of this. We haven't been told for sure. We could have end of the 9-week DAs, district assessments. I do not know about access testing for ESOL students or Georgia Milestones. So as we get more information on those, we will definitely let you know. Newsletters, Class Dojo, and grading. We will send out a class newsletter. The first one went out last Sunday from Miss McGrath and I. We put all of our main things you need to know for the week on that newsletter. So if we're having a quiz, if we're having a test, if there's just some other event going on that you need to know about, it will be in that newsletter. I also post lots of stuff on Class Dojo. If you are still not connected, please let me know, or have your child let me know so I can send you another invitation. This is the quickest and easiest way to communicate throughout the day because I can access this easier when I'm teaching than I can email. As far as grading, there will be a slight lag in grading when it comes to paper assignments this year, just because, again, of the COVID-19 situation. But grades will be entered into the parent portal starting soon for you to check, and I'm always available if you have any questions about any of the grades. Absences and missed work. If your child misses school, please send a note on the day they return to explain the absence, because if I don't get a handwritten note, I cannot mark the absence as excused. And I do appreciate people letting me know on Dojo if your child is sick or going to be out for the day, but I can't use that as an official excuse. I have to have a handwritten note from you or a doctor so I can mark that excused. And then students will be allowed 3 days to make up their missed work. Luckily, things can be found on eClass now, so that does make that a bit easier if your student is out. Ways to communicate. We have our Cato's phone number here. We have my email address. Again, Class Dojo. You can sign up to receive school messages on Messenger. The Arcado website is a great place, as well as the weekly Panda Post newsletter. And beginning next week on September 14th, we will be sending Monday folders home weekly. Then to wrap up, we just have some tips for a successful school year, which we know you already are doing because your kids are so amazing. Just modeling responsibility. We try to do this here in the classroom, at home as well. Communicating with us if you have questions, if you need help, if your child needs help, please let us know because we want to be able to help whenever anyone needs it. Reading with your child is so important, and it gets harder as your kids get older. You might not spend as much time reading with them. Even if you're not reading to them or with them, ask them about what they're reading. Have them talk to you about it, because these discussion and comprehension skills are really important for not only their reading, but their writing, even math, science, and social studies. Reading expands into all of the subject areas, and we really want them to be strong readers. Always be encouraging. We try to really be very positive and loving here at school, and just encouraging your child and really focusing on positives more than negatives whenever possible, and celebrating every progress that is made. We hope to have an awesome year. We know this is a different year. It's a weird year. We never know what's going to happen next, but we are here and we are available for you or your child. If you have any question, we do believe that 4th grade rocks. Please send me questions on Class Dojo or email if there's anything you need help with or are unsure of. and I'm here to help. I'm so excited to be with your students. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for your support, and I appreciate your time. Please let me know if you ever need anything from me. Thank you.